offset the time of the previous nominee. Now I give the floor for Mr. Ilgar Mehti.
Salamlar, xanımlar və cənablar. Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm coming to board to work in the same way as I have been working all these past years. Since the time of joining Amcham, approximately 8 years ago, Ekvita as a team and myself dedicated all of its resources to the success of Amcham. And trust me, when you are a manager of a small company, dealing with resources, the limited amount of resources is a daunting task. And that was a big challenge at that time. Today, with twice the resources at my possession, the challenge is still there. And that's simply because we keep assuming more and more responsibilities to implement Amcham's agenda. So I'm telling you this because if you are electing Ilgar Mehti, you are not only voting for me, you are voting for the team of Ekvita of around 30 professionals. When we first joined Amcham, one of the first tasks assigned to me was to review the migration code and propose recommendations. And if you remember, at that time, we didn't have any dedicated committee to obtain collective opinion of Amcham members. So myself and my team, we drafted and successfully channeled a series of recommendations to the draft migration code, and today we are all benefiting from that exercise. And also approximately a year ago, as a head of the working group, I was again tasked with a duty to review government's proposed changes to the civil code. And again, we made sure that Amcham's combined business interests are not undermined during the process. We proposed fundamental revisions to the civil code, which eventually prevented the whole changes to be made. And again, this was a contribution to Amcham, making sure that our combined interests are taken into account. We managed to convince the government that the proposed changes were detrimental to the business environment in general and to Amcham members in particular. And on top of everything else, we received a well-regarded praise from a very reputable government institution. So isn't this what we all strive for to achieve? Isn't the main purpose of most Amcham events to make sure that our voices are heard? Dear friends, it doesn't come easy, but I dedicated my time to Amcham for a very long time now. We drafted legal sections of many white papers for several years in a row. We reviewed many statutes, conducted numerous workshops and seminars for Amcham community. And finally, approximately 2 years ago, we institutionalized our support by creating a legal and compliance committee, of which I'm a member and chairman today. And if I'm elected, I will continue devoting my time to the success of that committee. Ladies and gentlemen, the board of Amcham requires significant commitment of time and resources. And in my case, I have been giving this commitment already for so many years. So if you elect me today, I can only promise you one thing, that I will keep doing what I have been doing so far, but on a much larger scale. Thank you.